So, Casey, who is St. Nicholas then?
He's Santa Claus.
What do you mean he's Santa Claus?
He gives you presents.
Well, St. Nicholas was a bishop back in the 6th century. And it was really great. When he was a young man, he was only 16 or 17 years old. Poof, I did that by magic. The bishop of his town died when he was like 17 or 18 years old. And the way they used to do it back then, the Pope didn't assign bishops, the people picked their own bishop. And even though he wasn't a priest at the time, the people saw his generosity, his charity in his heart, and they said, "We want you to be our bishop." So they ordained him a priest and they ordained him a bishop, and he was a young man that was taking care of the people. But then the persecution started, and the Roman Emperor started to try to kill all the Christians. They rounded him up, they threw him in prison. But even as he was in prison, he still had his charity, he still had his dignity. He still showed that love to everyone. And so yes, after a while, he started getting the tradition of giving people presents, giving people gifts on the birthday of Jesus. And then, of course, after his death, he was the patron saint of so many different causes. He's the patron saint of young brides, of unmarried women. He's the patron saint of dock workers, of children. And when he arrived in the Netherlands, they couldn't pronounce Santa Claus, so in their language they pronounced it, or they couldn't pronounce St. Nicholas. They pronounced it Sinterklaas. And when it got to Germany, they called it Santa Claus. So that's where the tradition of Santa Claus comes from. But St. Nicholas, his feast that we celebrate today, what a great person. What a great man I am. But Danny, you're a great man too. Well, guys, I got some gifts for you to enjoy the day.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Casey.
How long did it take you to grow the beard? 6 years.
What a great question.
Gotcha.